Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We're here, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, for another brand new anime for the summer season of 2020. This being the first episode of Deca Dence, which, if you guys know, or if you guys have been following, like the trailer reaction I did for this video, and also the lineup video, you guys would know I'm really stoked, excited for this series from Studio Nut, also from director Yuzuru Tachikawa, one of my personal favorite directors in the anime industry. He's the director of Mob Psycho 100, Death Parade, and he's worked on a bunch of other shows as well. And I'm really excited to see what him and his team at the studio are going to bring us with this series. I think they probably will bring in like some freelancers and things like that in terms of like some of the cuts in the animation that we will see. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm really looking forward to the story of the series and the characters, because this kind of story and this kind of premise does appeal to me, definitely, I would say. So it's an original. We don't really know what to expect. We're going to hop into the first episode, guys, and see what we'll have with this one. We're starting at the very beginning, 0 seconds, and we're going to hop right into it in 3, 2, 1, play. Man, this headset's driving me crazy. I like hear like a little rattling in the ear. It's like so annoying, and I have to like kind of fix it sometimes to where it stops making this annoying ass noise. I don't think you guys can hear it, but it's annoying. Okay, someone coming out of the ground. Might be a Gadol, because I think that's what they the Gadol like on the ground or something like that. And the people retreated to the skies. Kind of a robot. That's what it looks like. Hidden secret about their world. Okay, so here's the main girl. She just holding it like it's. The character animation there too, though, very lively. Natsumi-chan. Yeah, this is what we heard. We heard something, and that's what it was. A Gadol. Wonder if that thing's important. It probably is important if they stress like looking at it like that on it. Oh, look at these things. Pretty unique looking. I don't know if I saw a creature like that in an anime before. What the hell? Did it just split those apart and they came off of its body? What the heck? And I hear people probably getting killed out there from the sound of it. Oh, her arm! I have a feeling Daddy isn't gonna be back. I got a feeling of that already. Okay, so you see how they fight too? They can kind of like this machinery they have allows them to like kind of fly in the air. That's Deca Dence. Well, it's on the ground right now. I think like in the trailer though we saw it like in the sky. Uh, Ignition, episode 1. Okay, see, this is the kind of stuff I'm into, like how it's actually designed, like the setup of Deca Dence, like the actual structure itself, how it's laid out, the gears. Okay, so it kind of runs on the Gadol partially. New world. Gonna try and remember these characters, and there's Natsume in the background there because you can tell by her arm. Tankers will support the gears so they may focus on fighting. Okay, like this setup. She has a whole different presence. Feels like she has a whole different presence. Like how she was when she was a kid, like smiling. She kind of seemed like a robot there almost. Not literally, but the way she sounds. She sounds kind of bland. Oh, okay. She's smiling, so I think she's good. She's still happy, kind of happy-go-lucky. Uh, Dude, I love the character animation. They've already utilized it with her in particular already. Like some of her motions. So the body part is because he was really stressing that and sound body. She about to, I'm convinced she either about to take things into her own hands or she's about to put in the work to. She just seems like that type. Did they just throw that in her? Wow, asshole. Freaking trolls, assholes. She's standing up to her though. Shots fired. She kind of got a caboose, though. I will say, even though she's an asshole, at least that's how she comes across so far. So yeah, her father died. So they're like a different, like kind of being. They look like not like aliens, but they look obviously different than the normal like humans. Jeez, that scope, seeing like how like through that lens, how high up she is and how big Deca Dence is in comparison to like the world, like or the ground, like Kaburagi. I think he's the other main character, right? Yeah. I guess this is the certain way people teach, right? Ooh, ooh, right. 5 years of cleaning. We ain't gonna sit here and watch this for 5 years. Come on now. We know it's not gonna be all cleaning. This kind of gives me like Gargantia vibes as well. I don't know if you guys have watched Gargantia on the Verdurous Planet. It kind of gives me vibes of that too, in some ways. There's a picture of her and her dad in the background. Gotta start somewhere. This is what you wanted to get into, right? Oh, that's a beautiful shot right there. Probably a little montage here. Any conditions, any time, clean, clean, clean. I remember that shot from the trailer. Another beautiful shot there too, though. Kaburagi isn't a man really of. I mean, he said a couple sentences, but he's not a man of many words. I think he's more about his actions, speaking for him instead of his words. He's that kind of guy. You can't be doing that, man. You can't be sneaking up on people like that. Fennel, Kennel. Guess it's Fennel. He was born like that, and he'll be like that till he dies. Yeah, that's what I was saying. He doesn't. He seems more about a man. what? What's up with you, man? I was about to say something, and then this guy coming off like that, like kind of creepy, kind of, yeah, yeah. He lets Kaburagi is more about his actions, speaking than his words, and he's always been like that. Wonder who it is. Come on, come on. She didn't even get to finish. Party. We could have parties here. Like I don't even know what that is. They seem like they have no fun here. Honestly, like it's like all business most of the time. The least you can do for me is throw a party, huh? Some alcohol in there? Was that some alcohol? Definitely seems like it. This is the two kind of paths in their lives they can take is kind of kind of sad in a way, honestly, to me. Like this is like it's either this or this. Like pick your pick your poison. You can go out there and die or stay here your whole life. Do this your whole life. I don't mean I can't, pursue my dream, right? That's what she wants to do. She's trying to break that mold, though. She's trying to change that. Wait, did his. What is this thing? His pet? His pet just opened the door. What is this thing? I hate to laugh, but it's kind of funny looking. You killed it! It like fake dead there for a second or some shit. Or just fell over, but. Whoa, 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 chill out! Chill out! this thing ain't gonna do anything to you. Come on now. The noises this thing makes though, it's so goofy. Why is this so funny to me? I don't know, but gotta have a name, right? If it's your pet, gotta have a name for it. Wants to play catch. Pipe. Pipe. What is that? I don't know what that just was, but it seemed like he noticed something or picked up on something, just judging from his reaction. What the chip successfully recovered. Rid of bugs. I'm kind of curious to get more on that or what's going on with these bugs. Does she like potentially have one? Just judging from his reaction when he looked at her like that, like through his equipment or whatever. There's something up with her, probably. All these different names, and there's a huge one. So yeah, there's like all different kinds of got all. It's pretty unique, I gotta say, because from some of the ones we saw so far, they all kind of are distinctly stand out. Yeah, this is neat. This is neat. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I think I'm gonna like this girl. I think I'm gonna like this girl for some reason. No lie. Yeah, see, like these things all look pretty different. Like I haven't really saw creatures kind of like this in anime before. Honestly, I think they did a good job designing them. Yeah, you just stuck right here. Oh, oh shit. Oh my god. Oh, free fallen. And I know they're gonna be all right. Oh, geez, so much shit's happening right now. Oh, okay. So hard to keep up with what's going on right now. Yeah, this girl is. Oh my god. This girl's fine as hell. she. I need more of her. I definitely need more of her. Meanwhile. Meanwhile. Oh, I was saying they're all gonna be fine. I guess I was mostly talking about her and Kaburagi, but he says, "Come along for the ride." Damn. I like the way Kaburagi fights, and I like the way that girl I was talking about before. I like the way she fights. Dude, some of these cuts are so sexy. Some of them though, it's like hard to keep up. I think it's hard to tell like what's kind of going on with some of them. The movements and like the character animation most of the time is clean as hell. You're telling me this guy don't belong on the battlefield out here? You telling me that? He's taking them out one by one though. She's throwing up. Minato, which is like the main the head of the operation. It seems like he's like the commander or some shit. See, oh, there's like a bunch of these terminologies too, and like a bunch of things obviously we don't know yet that they've kind of already brought up in this episode that I'm really interested to learn more about. Like liquid is like pouring into the Deca Dence. It's gonna be the Konami Suzuki track. What the? Yep, it is. It is the Konami Suzuki track. Dude, there's so much that goes into this structure, man, into this fortress. There's so many moving parts. Okay, something's definitely gonna be blasted out of here. Yeah, a cannon. Look at this thing. It looks totally different almost now. Not really, but I think they're definitely about to take care of it. Better fire that thing off soon. It's about to just get vaporized, isn't it? Yep. Yep. Okay, it fires out like that? Okay. I was like, okay, we saw the blast, and I was like, okay, that's the cannon. Like, it's about to be vaporized, but no, they kind of got me with that. I mean, it still got vaporized, but. Holy shit. Definitely, to see that firsthand, probably something she's never saw before. Like, that's insane. So I kind of use it as like a force to push like a giant hand or like a giant. I don't even know, man, but it like. What the heck? Dude, there's just so many fascinating sections. There's that same logo we saw at the beginning of the episode on the chip, on the coin, I think. But dude, like I was about to say, there's just so many different moving parts and just sections of the decadence. It's just like it's kind of a lot to take in for a first episode. You know what I'm saying? But I am really interested to learn more because I mean it's only the first episode, so although they did throw a lot of terminologies, a lot of different things at us for sure in this first episode, we're gonna learn more about them. I would hope so at least, right? Like the super important things we'll learn more about. Going forward, like I'm really curious what the bugs, that the whole thing with the bugs is about going forward. There's a bunch of other things as well, but just kind of seeing firsthand, just like Natsume did here, like how to see how some of them fight, like Kaburagi and that one girl, and just all of them in general. Just seeing the kind of weaponry they use and the way they go about fighting in this series. You'll seeing them fight, but also seeing how the decadence parts of the decadence works. I feel like this is just the beginning with it. We're just probably just scratching the surface with the kind of capabilities and the kind of things that the decadence can do. But I mean, from what they showcase right there, it's freaking insane, man. It really is. This really does remind me in some ways of like Gurren Lagann, Eureka 7, like Gargantia. In like those three series are really like bits of each of those series kind of like I kind of get vibes of those from this series, honestly. Like I would say more so like with the creatures in the like the Gadol, like and how they look reminds me of Eureka 7, and then the whole thing like how humanity has kind of retreated to the sky or this huge fortress because of the Gadol. That kind of reminds me of Gurren Lagann in a way, and then Gargantia. Like this reminds me of Gargantia in a way because of just like I would say mostly like the setting and just like how like Natsume, because the main character in Gargantia kind of reminds me of like Natsume in a way. I would say like she's kind of just opened up to this whole world essentially, and then also opened up to like the girl in Gargantia is opened up to the whole ship, and then this girl here is opened up to just the decadence, right? And things she didn't even know probably about it before seeing this firsthand. It's there's which those three series I just mentioned, some of my favorite series. So it's good that this kind of reminds me of those in some ways. I'm not saying in full because I think there are things in this series that definitely kind of stand out compared to like other shows and other anime that we've saw, which is good, which is a good thing, definitely. But I'm excited to learn more about just these characters. Kaburagi's past, especially, I feel like there's going to be a bit there. I'm kind of curious what where Natsume's going to go from here, what they're going to do with her. Obviously, she's motivated. She definitely is. She's a hard worker. You got to respect that. But also, just I feel like there's a lot of things we don't know yet in terms of the world, the decadence itself, and just with a lot of these characters. But yeah, they definitely did throw a lot at us in this first episode. I gotta say, just in terms of the action, in terms of like the terminologies and a lot of things. So you'll hopefully get more kind of accustomed to them, more familiar with them as we go through it. I would hope we do, right? As we go forward. So, but yeah, in terms of like the animation, pretty good. I gotta say, like a lot of the cuts here are really nice. The character animation I really like. The music's good. So there's a lot of good like production in terms of like the production quality. There's a lot of good things there. Some of it was kind of hard to follow, like I was saying, in my opinion, which maybe you guys kind of found that as well. I'm not really sure how you guys feel about it, but that's kind of how I felt. Like some of it was hard to follow, and I feel like sometimes that could be a good thing, sometimes it could be a bad thing. And there was like some ghosting effects too, or I don't even know if that was just the copy kind of the episode that was received by the subbing company or whatever. I don't really know, but there was like some ghosting I noticed as well in certain points that maybe contributed to it making it even harder to follow. So I don't know, but overall this is a pretty enjoyable, solid first episode, I gotta say, of Deca Dence. But we're just getting started here. There's plenty more we're probably gonna learn about, plenty more we're going to get, of course, and I hope it continues to get better for me. So yeah, guys, let me know what you all thought of this first episode of Deca Dence. If you guys did enjoy my reaction to this one, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.